This episode will cover a lot of ground. It looks excellent for XRP. Additionally, the Bitcoin chart appears to be in solid shape. Here, it's attempting to emerge. Let's see what we might expect soon. We will discuss the Trump impact on MicroStrategy, their actions, and their plan to support the price of Bitcoin. Since the SEC is beginning to examine possible XRP ETFs, we will examine them. Our field is a baker's dozen. Currently, the SEC has acknowledged around 4 of them and they are being reviewed. As soon as the first XRP ETF is approved, the others will follow, I promise. In Q2 of 2025, I anticipate that all of these will have at least 6 or more active ETFs for XRP. Let's get right to the point. Let's get started. The price of Bitcoin is $97,479 with Ethereum closing at 22743. It is currently up 0.6% over the last day. At the moment, it stands at a 0.86%. XRP has increased by more than 3.5%, closing at $2.70 after your spectacular 275-cent rise, the breakthrough resistance of 282. And both USDT and USDC staying below the dollar pegs, closing at 99 cents, while the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies has risen since this morning, reaching $3.02 trillion, according to MicroStrategy. They are expected to sell $2 billion. Stocks worth $2 billion will be used to purchase additional Bitcoin. According to this, the company will sell 2 billion of these assets and utilize the money raised to purchase additional Bitcoin. Michael Saylor declared that throughout the past week, his company has not purchased any Bitcoin. He's experiencing FOMO, further breaking his buying pattern, but aside from his detail, everything else appears to fall within his typical acquisition strategy. Since MicroStrategy just changed its name to Strategy, it has started purchasing Bitcoin. It is now among the biggest Bitcoin holders in the world. The company ended its 12-week run of consecutive purchases this month, but it quickly resumed vendor today and was aware that the business had put a hold on its purchase once more, but this time it wasn't for long. This might be the signal to proceed. Bitcoin may eventually break out and surpass 108,000 at this point, and the giga price may rise to 120,000, signaling the beginning of the 2025 bull run. As stated last week, the strategy did not buy any Bitcoin as of February 17th and did not sell any shares of Class A common stock under its M-Market equity offering program. Possess 480,000 Bitcoin that was purchased for $31.8 billion US. With an average price of almost $65,000 per Bitcoin, Saylor is likely sitting and itching his arm. His neck is being scratched, is experiencing FOMO. Wants to invest and is prepared to raise prices once more. Take a look. Choose the vendor who is going to buy Bitcoin. This isn't the top. He knows that. Understands the markets are moving much further and that the peak is not in. When we check the Bitcoin chart, we'll see that the price of Bitcoin is on the 4-hour mark. Well, it's not that bad now, is it? Where do we anticipate a Bitcoin breakout to occur? 98,000 people are going to support Bitcoin. Must rise beyond 98K. I do think that this will occur when we examine the 4-hour here. We examine the 821 and 50 moving averages. It is bullish. Above the 21 purple, 8 above the green. We have more than 2 closes, as we have the 2 above. We're above the 50 exponentiating average and have 5 closes above that. Shows us that Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish in the short, medium, and long term. Please share this information. IT is a serious warning. Take a look, everything is going to change because of P's crypto agenda. All in on cryptocurrency right now. Iron, this isn't your typical bull run. We are directly witnessing a complete transformation in the market. Many people do not see that Trump has taken over and is putting the United States at the forefront of the crypto race. On his 4th day in office, don't put cryptocurrency on the back burner. When he came out, he was signing new agendas, rules, and policies to advance cryptocurrency in the United States. We are witnessing the return of finance to the United States. AU.S. on Ramon ramps for foreign currency. Why is all of this due to Trump, specifically the crackdown and dictatorship that we have been witnessing? Finally coming to a close, they will allow cryptocurrency to flourish in the United States. TU.S. is quite bullish. One could closely monitor the whereabouts of the smart money, their activities here, and the purchases they make through Chainlink, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and they are purchasing these assets for a cause. If the big money is purchasing it, are these the ones we should be stacking up to? That doesn't mean we shouldn't purchase. I don't give a damn if you despise Solana, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. The huge money is pouring into these assets in the form of billions and even trillions of dollars. They must enter when they are still on the ground floor. I don't want to wait till these things happen a lot. At that moment, it would be too late. We need to act quickly to secure these opportunities before they are taken advantage of. Many people continue to experience fear, are hesitant to enter the markets because, well, what if it declines? Who cares if it does so temporarily? Keep an eye on the numbers 3, 6, 9, and nets out in the direction of the prices. This market is booming. It's another 5% from here or from here, but I don't care about the market. In this place, I'm me, so it doesn't matter. Zoom out and watch XRP as everyone yells for the XRP charts to drop. It's terrible, folks. We're crashing. More than 400%. November and Thanksgiving represent 3 months of gains. Enormous and huge. Higher is going to go much higher. XRP was stalled and sitting in at 50 the 50-cent zero range and 60 centering. We're afraid to buy because it was a shitcoin Bitcoin. It was going to achieve anything and it erupted. That is what we want to get. We want to get these materials that have real world that are backed by these huge institutions, players that have ETFs coming that have the institutional money that's gonna flow into them. When they are still low and slow, look horrible, be awful. I know they're going to pump. This is different than getting into a meme coin or getting into a brand new crypto out there. No real world just has a fancy white paper. White'n't mean anything. Musings on a sheet of paper, rip paper. Proven themselves. The XRP ledger has shown itself. Bitcoin has shown itself as a store of wealth and institutional money. Once it Chainlink has shown itself. They are partnered with Fast, the Swift, supplying price oracles in real-time oracles. The Ripple partner Chainlink. This is Chainlink reason. If the Ripple Chainlink wouldn't collaborate with the Chainlink it startup, I would have gone somewhere else. See who Chainlink is collaborating with, Swift, the biggest banking consortium globally. All of this is happening for a purpose. When these prices remain unchanged, you should take advantage of the opportunity to DJ. If you're not following him, send this out. Create him. You follow them back and forth. The XRP ETF is then reviewed by SEC, XRP ETF, examining several filings. How ETF processes ETFs. Initially first, Wisdom Tree 21 shares are released by Ennies. BlackRock infidelity. Put the company you want them to have. There is nothing at all, nothing, but one file sown. The secretary will formally acknowledge that they received the filing. What were the prior years? Is it true that all of these details were submitted, but the SEC did not recognize them? Therefore, unless the secretary acknowledges it, a file is ineffective. This indicates that the timer begins, and they have 240 days until the acknowledgement occurs. To respond, an approval request may be rejected. If so, justify. Otherwise, the countdown begins. I'm not SA anymore. The approval process will take 240 days, I'm afraid. I agree that you are familiar with Bitcoin. Excuse me, he's a stepping stone. I believe that these corporations examined the approval procedure for the Bitcoin ETFs. It was precisely as described. D stands for Bitcoin. We are hoping that these ETFs will be approved much more quickly, faster, according to optimistic and bullish Coinbase. The Kraken is still negotiating to buy this cryptocurrency derivatives exchange. Call here, correct? When it comes to cryptocurrency derivatives, this is huge news. Talking about a lot of money on WeCrypto. Much money is being invested in derivatives and will eventually be introduced to the cryptocurrency markets. In marketplaces, reached a record of $6.18 trillion in trading volatility. As of 2023, $.ge crypto huge. Cryptos has a monthly trading value of $1.3 trillion. All of this money is going to cryptocurrencies. We will also receive in the United States for XRP. However, Brazil recently authorized the first world for XRP ETF, the first spot of Brazil XRP. Thus, institutional funds from all over the world are being received by Brazil and are set to enter XRP. The entire XRP rump is Trump has returned and said that the U.S. will not win this contest. Now that Yace and Tnoazil have the United States for the U.S., etc. Invest in the XRP ETF that Trump desires. Is Trump ensuring that the United States approves this first?